Hello and welcome to Panthers Sports Zone. I'm Asia Sermon.
And I'm Tanaya Walton.
The Prairie View A&M basketball team had their first game of the season this past Monday, November 7th at William J. Nix Stadium here on campus. The Panthers played against Kansas Christian College Falcons, opening the 22 and 23 basketball season. This team was determined to get the season off to a great start, which is what they did. The Panthers won the game 94 to the Falcons 79. The Falcons took the lead in the start of the game, but fell when it came to 4 minutes and 26 seconds left before halftime. And that's when the Panthers actually decided to take over the game. Players Will Douglas and Courgette Miles scored the Panthers 16 points, leading the scores for each player. Right behind them was Jeremiah Gambrill, who had 14 points. If you weren't able to make it to that game, don't worry because you can still support your Panthers. In the next men's basketball team, when they played the North American Stallions, which is actually today, Wednesday, November 9th, and that's at 6 p.m. at the William J. Nix Stadium, which is here on campus.
Since basketball is now in season, that also means the Prairie View A&M women's basketball team began their season. The Panthers played the Hudson-Tillotson Rams on Monday, November 7th at the William J. Nix Stadium here on campus. Fans from both teams met in the stadium to watch how that game went. The Panthers won 98-47, and by the time the game was over, taking the season off to a great start. Senior Diana Rosenthal helped the team by scoring 22 of those points, as well as her teammates, Destiny Jenkins and Desiree Lewis. The game for the Panthers was off to a great start, and with only 5 minutes left of the first half, the Panthers were winning 38-16. The Panthers kept pushing through the rest of the game until they finally won. If you were not able to come to that game, the Lady Panthers will be going against the Wiley College Wildcats on Thursday, November 10th at the William J. Nix Stadium at 5:30 p.m. After this break, we will talk a little bit about the men's football team here at Prairie View A&M University.
Welcome back to Panthers Sports Zone. Even though the basketball season is now starting to begin, that doesn't mean that the football season is completely over. On November 12th, the Prairie View Panthers will travel to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and they will take on the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. The following week, on November 19th, the Panthers will travel to Itabena, Mississippi, and they will take on Mississippi State University. Tonight, are you going to any of those games?
I will definitely be in attendance at those games.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a long travel, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But it'll be pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these are the last two games before the SWAC championship, but let's not forget that we still got to show our Panthers these supports, and they definitely need it. But let's not forget also that the SWAC championship will be on December 3rd, where my family from, Birmingham, Alabama. And so far, our team, the Panthers, are sitting first in the SWAC West Division. PV is currently 4-2 in the conference, but they are 5-4 overall for their record. Southern University has a 3-3 conference record, but overall they are still 5-4. TSU, who isn't too far from here, are rivals. They have a 3-3 conference record, and they are 4-5 overall. Let's finish strong, Panthers. And you know, tonight, how are you feeling about the games? Like, are you excited about the championship?
I'm excited. I'm happy to see us going. I know we have 2 more games to go, but I'm more than sure that we're gonna make it.
That's good. Are you gonna be in attendance in Birmingham, Alabama?
You know what, Asia? I thought about it. It's a little out the ways,
Yeah.
but I think I'm gonna try to go to support our Panthers.
Yeah, that's gonna be me too. I'm gonna still try to make it to the game. If y'all can't go to the game, I'm pretty sure you could just, find a buddy. It's a 10-hour drive, but it will be definitely worth it, especially to show the support for our football team, and hopefully the band is gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
I love the band and things like that. So after this break, we'll be talking about the Houston national teams, and we'll just see how they're doing as we are supporting them also.
Sports Sound. Hello and welcome back to Panther Sports Sound. Hey Asia, did you know it was only 5 years ago when the Houston Astros won the World Series for the first time in franchise history, defeating the Dodgers 5-1 in Game 7 at the Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles?
Yes, Tana, I didn't know that. And that's actually really, really crazy. And on this previous Saturday, on November 6, 2022, the Houston Astros captured the second World Series title in the 6 seasons against Philadelphia Phillies. Tana, did you go to that game or did you see anything?
You know what, Asia? I didn't go for the actual game, but I did have a chance to go after the game. It was a pretty good experience. The crowd was nice. Houston was crowded. I haven't been able to go to a World Series event since the St. Louis Cardinals won in 2011. But overall, I had a really good time. As I was driving through my cars, I was able to high five all the fans. I was honking the horns and screaming out the windows. So yeah, what about you?
I thought I wasn't there at the beginning of the game, but I did try to make it to downtown, Houston towards the end. And it was crazy because like it was so many people there. And once Yonder, he hit that home run and we was up 4-1. I mean, like everybody was just going crazy. And it was just like once we caught that foul ball and everybody knew it was over, everybody around you was just going crazy. They was high fiving, like you said, yelling, and just like it was like a family member was with like 50,000 people. It's crazy. It was so crazy. But I mean, I really think that like if you haven't experienced anything like that in your city, like winning a World Series, NBA Finals, Super Bowl, anything like that, I mean, it's just one of the things that you can't forget.
I agree.
You say you went to the one in St. Louis, so like, how was that?
I was pretty young. I was 11. I can't say I remember much, but I do know. I can remember my mom driving and honking through the crowd, and she was like, "Hey, Bookie, look out the window," So I had a good time. It's something, like you said, it's a memorable moment. So
yeah, it was pretty crazy. I know if you're out there, if you're from Dallas, I know all the Dallas Cowboys fans, they are diehards. Every season they say it will be their season. So that's the one I'm just waiting to see, like, what's the hype? What's the hype? Because I mean, I'm still waiting on y'all season. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna downplay y'all, but I'm saying I'm just still waiting. Because I'm a LeBron fan, we win over here, but I'm just waiting on y'all season.
Alrighty.
But I mean, let's talk about the Houston Texans while we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. The Texans are still fighting strong to finish out the season. This past weekend on November 6th, they played Philadelphia Eagles, and that was at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It was 68,000 people who came to see the Texans. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
And they saw the Texans fight, and it was a great game, but they sadly lost 29-17. Davis Mills threw 2 touchdowns, and he went on for 13-22. Damian Pierce had 139 yards with 27 carries. And coming in with the defensive side, Jonathan Owens had 10 tackles to finish out the whole game. If y'all missed out on this past game, the Texans will still be playing this Sunday coming up on November 13th against the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium in New York. Go Texans.
Well, keep fighting, Texans, and keep up the good work, Astros. When we come back from this break, we will talk a little bit about the Prairie View A&M's bowling team. Hi, and welcome back to Panther Sports Sound. The Prairie View A&M bowling ball team is still open for donations during the first annual Strike Fest, which will take place on Saturday, November 12th at the Panther Lanes on campus. Asia, is there anything that you're looking forward to on campus?
I am looking forward to the basketball season. Basketball is very hyped. The dunks, the alley-oops, the everything. Everything is really hyped about basketball. And my freshman year, we actually won the SWAC championship. So I'm just ready to see what they got this year. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully, the Panthers come out. Hopefully we all come and support and things like that. What are you excited about?
I'm also excited about the upcoming basketball season. I'm excited to see the everybody in the crowds with our PV gear on, repping our purple and gold. I'm just hoping that both basketball teams bring home wins this year.
One other thing I'm actually excited about is the bowling team.
Okay.
I've seen that we have a lot of championships. We won a lot, and I'm actually going to try to make it to these games, and just see like how good we are. I'll be in main event. I'll be doing strikes and stuff like that. I think I'm pretty good, but I just want to see the Prairie View team and see how they bowl.
Okay. Well, that will be all for today's show on Panther Sports Sound. Make sure to tune in with us every day at 5 p.m. And again, I'm Tanaya Walton.
And I'm Asia Sermon.
And we're signing out.